Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now we have some troubling news in the heavyweight division from the heavyweights. From the heavyweights of the heavyweight division. And I don't mean by pounds. I mean, the guys at the highest profile, the ones with the titles and stuff like that. Well, let's talk about the Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua unification or undisputed match, which a lot of us think probably won't happen soon, or if it does happen, that it's not going to be as big as people are thinking. That's where I'm at. I said flop, but flop is just to make people pay attention to what I mean. It's not going to be as big as people think, and I give the reasons all the time. But some of them are here now. According to Tyson Fury has poured really some cold water on the whole Fury versus Anthony Joshua fight that's supposed to be happening in June or July, what we've been hearing, right? And every 2 weeks we hear that it's about to happen, it's going to be signed soon. All of the discrepancies have been ironed out. That was the latest information, right? Well, Tyson Fury is like saying right now, first of all, he's on vacation and he's drinking 10 pints a day. For those that don't know what pints are, in different parts of the world, I'm drinking me some beer. A pint, I think, is a one beer, basically, right? So, if you drink a 10, what is this, a race? You tell your kids, man, don't be out there racing. If you drink a beer or two, don't come home talking about I drink 10 or more beers. What the hell is wrong with you? You're in some kind of, competition? So if you drink a 10 pints a day, then you don't really give a damn right now. So that's where he is right now. Vacation is vacation, but 10 pints, which means he's probably lying, which means it's 15. So that's not good news to start with, right? The other bad news, right, would be that, he says, and this is going to, shock a lot of people, that Wilder could be the next fight. And he's saying Wilder could be the next fight because of the things that are going on behind closed doors. And we know what those things are: litigations, arbitrations for Deontay Wilder, who has contracted to get his third fight. And what we've been talking about and documented the whole time. When you get people in arbitration, litigation, things like that, and you get a jury or if you go to court, those people are not supposed to give a damn about neither one of the people. Not people that come in comment sections or people that are boxing fans or not even, we don't care about neither one of them. What is justice? And that's going down behind the scenes right now, regardless of what you think. Because once you say Deontay Wilder, he has a lot of people that just simply will just hate him. It doesn't matter what he did or what he's done, right? We hate this guy. And so, and then you start asking yourself, well, then why would that be? And then you got it. But Wilder could be next. Yeah, that's because the damn litigation said Wilder could be next, right? So that's what Tyson Fury is telling you right now. Remember, just weeks ago he was saying, I ain't never fighting Deontay Wilder. He's insulted me. Now he said 1,000 reasons why he won't fight Deontay Wilder. The other one, because when Deontay Wilder, the thing expired, and he wanted to fight Agakabe on December the 5th. He wanted to get out the contract, all of that stuff. But after Deontay Wilder said he's been cheating, he said, he's insulted me, so I don't want to fight him. I ain't never going to fight him again. Now he's telling you Deontay Wilder could be next, right? The Anthony Joshua fight is just as far as it was a year ago. They're not close to signing that, right? And here is something else that even goes on top of it, right? He's like, I'm not fighting in the UK ever again, right? Well, I'm not fighting in the UK ever again. Man, the dude's from UK. Matter of fact, him and Anthony Joshua should be fighting in the UK. That's the only place that really cares about that fight. That's Wembley full up, and I'm talking about to the 100,000. Full up if they were able to do that before him fighting Wilder, because a lot of people don't want that Wilder fight again, because Fury can get knocked out. Don't act like he can't, right? We don't want nothing after that. Joshua don't want to fight Wilder before Fury either, right? Leave that out. Whatever happens to us, let us fight first. We ain't going in there messing with Wilder before. So he says he's never going to fight in the UK, where it will be huge. I mean, really, huge. Or like the British like to say, a massive fight, right? Be massive. Biggest in British history. Why it can't be in Britain? Well, people focus. Because Tyson Fury still doesn't have a license in Britain. Because he was doped, right? And that Martin Carefoot saying that he got the nandrolone from a farmer, right? Who then came out and said he didn't get uh, the nandrolone from him. And what I mean by the nandrolone is in wild boar, uncastrated wild boar. And he said he got it from that guy. That guy said, I don't even have him here. He didn't. He paid me to say that. And then he didn't pay me, so that's why I'm here telling the truth now. Now, the guy's not coming out more and more and more because he's 70 years old and people have been coming to the man's house. Okay? So that is still an issue. It probably isn't if you just in the UK chilling. But if you apply for that license to get it back, the UKAD or the British Boxing Board of Control is going to say, oh, we have to rehash what the reason why the license is here and not in your hand. So therefore, let me just get away for that, because Tyson Fury said, man, my last 3 fights have been in the States, LA, and 2 times Las Vegas. Now, we've given you the numbers in other videos. He never got more than 5,000 people to come to either one of those fights, right? If it wasn't Deontay Wilder, right? Either less than 5,000 for Swartz and Otto Wallin. So why would you want to be there and not fight Anthony Joshua over there? That means he can't get that license back. That's what that means. So there are so many issues, right? There are so many issues. And let's see what happens. I just think that's very bad news for that Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury fight. I'm telling you, very bad news for people that don't want him to fight Wilder, right? And just to get into that fight, which you shouldn't have wanted in the first place. So that's exactly what you get. Damn it, because, you know, why would somebody be able to breach contract against another fighter 2 times and then we ignore that the other fighter just got a contract? No, you shouldn't have. The right thing to do is to fight Wilder in the first damn place. So I'm happy, right, that could possibly be. But let's see what happens, because the litigation and arbitration is not finished yet. Let's see what happens, but those don't sound good for that damn fight. And you know me, you know how cynical I've become, because I've just watched not only boxing, how it is, but the world at large, what was going on. So it was good. You know, went to a channel, found out it was a white guy that came out about Glovegate, and he was telling some stuff showing that Glovegate, and it just made me just think, well, damn it, at least, you know, there's hope for this species after all. right? And that was good to just see, because at the end of the day, you just think, is it really just that split? Like, people of color think this, and people that are not of color think this, and we're not trying to act like one species, like what's right and what's wrong. Can we just leave it at that? It just isn't that way. That's wishful thinking, a little bit naive, but it was just good to see. Bottom line is, let's see, because in my opinion, I think Fury done poured a lot of cold water on that Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua fight. Now, guys, ask yourself, with all these hurdles, do you really think that fight is going to happen in June? Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury? I'm doubting it, and very, very seriously. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.